Great. Now, Yusuf, I want you to help me kind of unpack the nitty-gritty that's behind all of this. So first, can you tell me, is there any actual medical difference between a patent medicine and a generic brand?
If it's the same for the same chemical substance, yeah, it is basically no difference. In fact, generic medicine is an identical copy of the patented medicine for that same indication. There's no difference in the strength or in the quality of it or in the efficacy of it. That is how it works in the body. But of course, the important difference is that the patented medicine comes with a license to exclude other people from making the same medicine. And that means that the maker of the patented medicine has a monopoly and can set the price, which is usually the highest that the market will be prepared to pay for it. Whereas a generic medicine comes in as a copy, where there's no patent, or it's done on a basis that either when the patent is expired or if a license to produce the generic medicine has been granted. And because it comes in as a competitor, it has a significant effect on the pricing of the medicines. It means that the more generic competitors and the more generic versions you have of a particular medicine, the greater the chance that the prices will come right down. And we've seen this very much so in the case of ARV medicines. Over the 3 or 4 year period, the price dropped from $10,000 a year to like about less than $100 a year for the same first line, ARVs. So, in effect, in terms of medical use and so on, there's no difference, but the differences are all in the legality, if you like.
Could I add something back onto the kind of questioning around cost?
Sure.
So one of the things that came out of the leaked documents was that IPASA has continually said that it doesn't want to have a discussion on individual drug prices in the public domain. And basically, you can completely understand why they don't want to do that, because that's the crux of the issue around IP and why we need this patent law reform. And some of the differences in prices are absolutely horrendous. For example, people are dying in Khayelitsha right now of drug-resistant TB, and they can't get access to a cheap copy of linezolid. The copies there are 676 rand per pill, whereas in India you can get a 25 rand linezolid pill. That's just the one drug, and that's just one area that it's being rolled out in. Or you've got, there's a bipolar drug which is 35 times higher in South Africa than it is in India. You've got a breast cancer drug that costs, the annual cost in South Africa is $55,000, so 550,000 rand a year, and that's more expensive than the price in India, UK, Belgium, Russia. There's some very high prices going on in South Africa. And this is exactly what the law reform efforts are trying to address, this kind of absolutely outrageous pricing of drugs.